Danny Mongo, he works for Werner, and he invited me to be part of the Werner athlete team. And one of his questions was to me last year, he said, "Well, when are you gonna make the transition to doing this full time, paddling full time?" And I just thought, oh, well, one, I was really flattered that he thought I could do that, but two, I was like, I'm not going to do that. I love paddling, but I'm a priest. I love being a priest, and the two of them work really, really well together. And I wouldn't want to not be pastoring a congregation. Part of the reasons we paddle is for holiness. I think is to find the sacred part of the world, see the sacred part. It's how I uncover my sort of the sacred spirit in me. And I think people do that. And one of the roles I play in the paddling community is to be able to talk about the sacred and holy on the water that so many people know, but they don't necessarily have the words for it. I mean, that's what you need.
I know, we've been coming up for it's good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, leave these open. All right. Yep. All right. Because I miss you still, Michael Lisher. War and Sins Loud, 1921 to 2010. And miss our phone calls when we share the hymn song in our respective churches. Thank you for teaching me the joy of making.
Being in the water. My father is in the military, he's in the Marine Corps, so we were stationed in Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. And every Sunday after we went to church, we would then load up the Rambler station wagon, and my brother and I would decide which beaches we would go to. Whether we'd go to the one where we'd be surfing, or whether we'd be skin diving, or so board surfing, or body surfing. And I remember one day, I was paddling on my boogie board, and the sun was setting. I was just sort of following the trail that the sun was leaving on the water. And I think that's when I first started paddling. And then when we moved here to Chicago, Susan said to me, because I was spending my whole life just working, trying to create a community that mattered here at All Saints, and she said, you need a hobby. And 2 weeks later, I bought my first boat. And realized that it's in the sea that I get a sense of my spirit and even my soul. Like, my paddling is praying, and it's this sense when I'm in a boat, there's this sense of complete and utter agency. Like, I can make the boat go the way I want it to go and where I want it to go, but there's also this sense of acceptance, because the sea and the ocean is all so much bigger, and I can't control that. That's the path we all walk in life. What is our agency? What am I able to pull off with other people, particularly? And then what do I have to accept that I can't do? That it's bigger, something else is give them a great adventure, and bring everybody back. And so there is a level of management and control there. Out by myself, I'm not, or with friends, I'm just paddling and I'm not worried about future. It's like a very now experience. Like everything is going on right then, right there. And it's probably the closest I ever get to being Zen is when I'm paddling, because I'm not fixated on something I didn't do right, or something that isn't working out, or what I want to get done. I'm just, what's the water doing? What's it doing over there? How's that rock interfering and interacting with the swell that's coming in? And how are the people who are with me doing? And that's fabulous.
Love for who we are, which is what brings me to water. Have you ever thought about it? When you enter into water, it accepts you, right? It moves, right? It makes room for you. It enfolds you. It encompasses you. Makes way for you. Every single molecule of you. And that, to me, is what holiness is. Being accepted. We are, as we are. And the thing about boats is they bring us into that water. They take us as we are into that which accepts us. That's holiness. So let me say this. Water never needs to be blessed. It's redundant. It's holy. It's hydrating. It never needs to be blessed. Boats. Blessing them is also redundant. They're holy. Well, some of them more than others. And we were made up of mostly water. Are holy. And blessing us is redundant. But I think that we come to touch water and to throw water to remind ourselves of acceptance and holiness. Heather, was it fun?